Hi everyone. So I'm here today to talk about this tablet. Small, cheap, compact, little Huion H420. So is this for beginners or not? I hope that the details in this video will help you decide if you really want to buy this thing or not. This is the kind of video I looked for whenever I was thinking about buying this, but couldn't find anything that really fit the bill exactly. While this tablet is often used for a game called OSU or OSU, I have no idea about that game. I've never played it and I probably won't, but I can't give you any information on it, but I guess this tablet was actually designed to use with that game. But I wanted to use this tablet as a portable art tablet, which they do say that it can be used for art, and I know artists that use it, so I know it works. So I'm going to go into the details and tell you how well this thing performs with creating art. First things first, the tablet runs about $30 on Amazon. There's one version $5 cheaper called the Huion 420. The only difference between the 420 and the H420 is the lack of 3 programmable buttons on the side of the 420. Figured having more than just 2 buttons on the pen for an extra $5 was kind of worth it. This tablet is tiny, almost uncomfortably so, and that's coming from somebody who has small hands. But don't let that scare you away from it just yet, and I know you can get used to it. The size is roughly 7 inches by 4.5 inches, with an active drawing area of 4 inches by 2 1/3 inch. Like I said, it's tiny. It's essentially like drawing on a business card. As I said earlier, this tablet has 3 programmable express keys on the side, allowing you to set them to the erase tool, zoom in, zoom out keys, whatever you want. It's all set up through the Huion Pen tablet driver though, which is something you must install to use this for art. Otherwise you won't have pen pressure and you won't have any of the buttons. This tablet surprised me by having 2048 levels of pressure. Just like most Wacom tablets on the market, the LPI, or lines per inch, is at a rather high 4,000, while higher end tablets stick around 5,000 to 5,080 LPI. Next is the pen. It's powered by one AAA battery with no eraser on the opposing end, meaning you can only use the side of the pen with a nib. The pen also has 2 buttons on the side of the barrel, which are fully programmable via the driver. Typically I set these buttons as undo and redo. To turn the pen on, you can click the end of it, same as you would with a basic ink pen, and click it out to turn it off. So as far as I know, it doesn't have a power saving mode, so remember to turn it off or you will waste your battery. The nib on this thing is a little different from Wacom nibs. It's a large cone and a little less springy. It is replaceable, and it came with a few extra nibs whenever you buy the tablet. The last thing is the cord. It's a detachable mini USB to USB cord, allowing you to use most standard camera cords with this in case the one that came with it became inoperable. Now, everything sounds great. It has rather high specs for such a simple little thing, but how does it actually perform? I'll go ahead and give the biggest drawback: the driver. This thing is picky. It seems to hate most PCs while working relatively smooth on Mac OS X 10 and up. I tried it once on Windows 7, and no matter how much I tried, no matter what I did, it never became fully functional. I tried it later on Windows 10 and it worked flawlessly, similar to how the Mac handles it. So that's a big part to take into account. Note, you absolutely must turn off the pen and touch settings on the PCs. Even the driver manual says to turn it off. Although it didn't seem to help much whenever I tried it on Windows 7. And I've never tested this on 8, so I'm sorry to say, but I have no idea what that driver will act like on that OS. With that aside, let's draw. This is some footage I captured while drawing with it on my PC. I'm using Paint Tool Sci, and it seems to run smoothly, though due to its size, I find it difficult to make fluid sketches. This could be remedied by practicing with the H420. I admit I'm pretty spoiled by my Intuos Pro. When it came to details and color, it was great. I didn't feel as constricted. Maybe I'd just gotten more used to it by then. I had to take many breaks to stretch my hands though. Normally I don't have cramps while drawing, but with this tablet, it definitely caused quite a few. The pen has a nice weight to it thanks to the battery inside of it, but the shape is still a bit uncomfortable to me. I felt like I wanted to add something to the grip to be able to hold it easier, but that would hinder using the 2 buttons on the side, so I just endured. Back whenever I had first purchased this tablet, I tried it on a Mac with a 27-inch screen. I found myself getting lost, losing the cursor. Remember, the active area on this tablet is 4 inches by 2 something. Compare that to the 27-inch screen and how much movement on the tablet equals how much distance on the screen. It was even more painful to draw, to say the least. So the smaller your screen, the better it fits with this tablet. Of course, zooming in always helps. Also, on the Mac, the H420 seemed to work alright with Photoshop, while on the PC, the version of Photoshop doesn't seem to recognize that the tablet even has any pressure at all, causing an error to show up in the brush panel. While Photoshop is iffy, it works fine with both Paint Tool SAI and Medibang Paint Pro. So all in all, it's something that if you have the right setup, you can get used to it. Would I recommend it to beginners? Maybe not unless you have the patience to get the drivers working. It is cheap though. $30 is amazing. I wish I could have gotten my first tablet, Wacom Graphire for that cheap. This isn't the only cheap tablet out there though. I happened to find one while planning this video. It's called the XP Pen G430. This is just a smidge bigger than the Huion, but lacks 3 buttons on the side. I have no idea if the buttons on the pen are customizable, so there is another option. I may get that tablet in the future just to do a review on it, also because I love small tablets. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this kind of helped anybody who were thinking about making the purchase, the plunge to get some digital art going and get a tablet. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.